Now you want custody? Why? You didn't want your kids when you was here in Florida. Hey, welcome y'all. Welcome to Get It Right. I'm T from Get It Right. Get It Right is my company that I started about a year ago, close to a year now, and it's a body contouring business. And on this channel, I take you guys just along with my body contouring business, whether that be me working on a client, me running through my process, showing you what I'm doing, how I do it, talks, a little bit of lifestyle as a body contourist. I was doing my hair and I was listening to a reaction from TMR. She is a reaction channel, and I have, become acquainted with one another due to some business that she got handled for me. But I was listening to her channel while I was working on doing my hair to see if I can get this style I wanted, and I feel like it's happening. But I was listening to her do a reaction, and she was actually in the middle of talking about one channel when the people in her chat started updating her on what was going on channel personality, which was Liv's Life. And I actually have watched Liv's Life off and on over the past 2 years now. Abreast to her lately as to what's been going on with her, and the people in the chat were saying that she lost custody of her 3 children, and I was flabbergasted. Like, first of all, let me say, this is not a reaction channel. This is kind of like just a discussion about mothering and custody and all that stuff. And let me be the first to say, I have never personally experienced any type of like custody battle, so I really cannot speak on the feeling of it. But as a mom, I will say that, whoa, like, that is something no mother should have to go through, period. Like, that's crazy. So anyhow, in the chat, there was a lot of speculation as to why she lost custody. And apparently, like, this whole thing is like public record. So I guess somebody had like went and looked it up. Let me say, damn, the desperosity for you to go into somebody's public record. I understand that it's public, but for random people to just like go into a public record to find out information about somebody for their downfall, I think is disgusting. And somehow some people in the chat like figured out that this public record had gotten released and that she had lost custody of her children, or like the father gained temporary custody of the children. TMR just was talking about it. She wasn't the one that went and looked this up or anything, but she was discussing it because the people in her chat had brought it to her attention. And it was just like, a lot of people were like, she deserves this. The children are happy with being with their dad. And at the end of the day, like, we are watching these people. We don't know who's happy where. We don't know what they have going on in their homes, what's said amongst one another. Like, you literally see a snippet of what's going on with them maybe once or twice a week. Like, granted, we do see Olivia's behavior, and we can make speculations based on her behaviors, but we don't know that those kids are happy there or not, or happier with the dad. No, crack was a big epidemic in the 80s, and I have girlfriends of mine who had parents that were on drugs. Okay, crack, mamas strung out. And to this day, you can't tell them people nothing about their mama, okay? You cannot say nothing about them kids' mamas, because at the end of the day, that's their mother. And it's a natural behavior for children to cling to their mothers. The mother could be beating them, doing them dirty, but it's a natural reaction for a child to cling to the mom. So you can't say, they're happier with their dad. Like, we don't know that. And like I said, like, like, a mom could be the worst mom in the world to whoever's standards. At the end of the day, that child is natural. It's a natural process to cling to the mom. So I just wanted to say, like, if that is true, I'm not going to look it up because it's really not any of my business to be looking up. And at the end of the day, like, what is that going to do for me or the situation? I just pray for, you know, that all the adult parties in the situation get it together, that the children are happy wherever they're at, and that they do eventually get to see either parent, regardless of where they're at this point. I think we all know from watching her, if you do watch her, that, yeah, she can be a character. And I think it's part of her personality. It's part of what she's been through these last few years with the whole breakup and, you know. But my opinion on the whole thing, since she did, you know, share all this with us, is like, he left her and the children in Florida. He left. And even though she did go back to Texas to like try to see if she could salvage the relationship, and then she ended up leaving, I think at the end of the day, in my opinion, he left. He left them, period. He left them. He left them. Now you want custody? Huh? Nah, I don't think that's right. And I know that the law doesn't work that way. But if I would say anything, I would say, sir, you left your kids. How you gonna talk about some full custody now? You left your kids and went to a whole nother state, sir. So that's my opinion about the situation. Yeah, it's terrible. If this is true, it's just terrible. And I hope that it is a temporary thing while people do what they need to do to get it together. But I just pray for the children, because the children don't deserve that tug of war, that back and forth. Like, it's just, it's not good for them. I see moms on TikTok all the time who have like recovered from drug abuse, and, you know, they lost custody of their kids, but then they're working every day to get their kids back, or they do the work to get the kids back. And I just think that's beautiful. So at the end of the day, whatever is going on, wherever she lost custody or temporary, whatever it is, I hope that she does the work to get the children back into her care. From what we saw, we know that, you know, it's just a sad situation. And she did do some weird stuff throughout this whole process with him and the children, the whole breakup and stuff. But I don't think anybody deserves to lose custody of their children. And yeah, it goes both ways. Her and him don't deserve to lose custody of their children. They should have to share the kids, you know. But too bad they couldn't come to like a mutual agreement and understanding. I think with time and maturity, as they both grow wiser and older, hopefully that's what you're supposed to do. They can leave the court system out of it and come to some type of agreement. Those are babies, and they don't deserve to be, like I said, drugged back and forth. I just thank God that I've never really had to go through anything like that. So that's a blessing. But those babies are little. They don't know what the hell is going on. And they could say one thing today and something else tomorrow. So, yeah, I think I accomplished the assignment. I don't know. I wish I could show y'all the picture of what I was going for, but to be honest, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to put a picture in the to show y'all this is what I wanted, this is what I got type. I don't know how to do that. So, but it's cute either way, whether I accomplished it or not. These are some clip-ins that I bought from the beauty supply store. And yeah, they came out super cute. I washed them and conditioned them. And I flat ironed, like, I did kind of like a quick weave type situation on my hair. I washed it, let it air dry, and then I just flat ironed like the top section, because I'm going through some things right now with my hair. Girl, maybe I'll do a video on that. Yeah, my bed is not made up. Don't judge me, please. But I just flat ironed the top portion of my hair, and then I just flat iron that top and clipped in the clip-ins. So I'm gonna use this little wax stick to like put my little flyaways down. Shout out to TMR for dropping, and TMR chat for dropping that info. And prayers for the children and the family involved in that whole custody situation for Liv's life. And I hope that you guys have an amazing day. Don't forget to get it right. Whatever it is, just this is prime example of why you should get it right. So here is the finished product of how my hairstyle came out. It's not exactly like the picture, but it works for me. I think it's really cute. And over the next couple days, I'll work on it. I'll work with it to perfect it a little bit. But yeah, I thought this was really cute. And what I was saying was that's the reason why I came up with the whole get it right. Because I used to always say, oh, get it together. But get it right is just an option to actually get things right. Like, you know, at the end of the day, what keeps you up at night. Only you know what bothers you. You know what insecurities you have. And if it's something that you can work on to fix, I don't care if it takes you a lifetime to do it, a year to do it, 5 years to do it, do it. Because at the end of the day, life is too short to have insecurities and doubts and to be wallowing in things you can fix, things you can make better, whether it be your relationships, your job, your work, your friendships, your weight, the way you dress, the way you look, your skin, your hair, whatever it is, you can change it. You can make it work. You can get it right. And that is why I named my company Get It Right, because it is possible. You just have to work at it to get it done. And I feel like this conversation is conducive to getting it right on behalf of that particular relationship. Because if they had got it right, who knows, they probably wouldn't be in this predicament. If she had got it right, she may not be in this predicament. If he had got it right, he may have not been in a space to have to take custody of his kids and involve the courts. So I hope that this discussion is conducive to someone, even if you just want to gossip or whatever. I don't know. Leave a comment, like, share, and yeah, if you have an opinion about it, please leave it in the comments. If you want to see anything in the body contouring space, let me know. I'd be more than happy to film it. When I started this journey, there was no one filming videos about body contouring, and so I was like, I'm gonna be that person. But yeah, we just took a day off to discuss something that I feel like is important. And yeah, prayers again to the families, and get it right.